Her Majesty will travel to Scotland between June 28 and July 1, a week during which the Queen has traditionally travelled to the nation to visit various organisations and meet people from all walks of life. During this week, the tireless 95-year-old will undertake a range of engagements celebrating Scottish community, innovation and history, the palace said. During her visit, the Queen will stay at the Palace of Holyroodhouse, her official residence north of the border. While visiting Scotland, the monarch won't be alone, the palace noted. On June 28, she will be joined by her grandson Prince William, known in Scotland as the Earl of Strathearn. Between June 30 and July 1, the Queen will be in the company of her daughter Princess Anne. The royals will visit Edinburgh, Glasgow and Stirling while in Scotland. The Queen will speak to business owners, charity leaders and staff at cultural institutions that highlight the pioneering work taking place to further community engagement, education and technology in these cities. She will also hear more about Scotland's efforts to combat climate change. Traditionally, Holyrood Week begins on the forecourt of Holyrood Palace with the Ceremony of the Keys, which officially welcomes the monarch to Edinburgh. During the week there are also an investiture ceremony and a garden party. However, it is unlikely these events will take place this year, given restrictions against COVID-19 are still in place. The Queen cherishes her week of engagements in Scotland and surely missed it last year, when she had to renounce her yearly trip due to the pandemic. The monarch's tour in Scotland come amid a war of words between London and Edinburgh and could be pivotal in smoothing the relationship across the border through the Queen's soft diplomacy. Earlier this week, First Minister Nicola Sturgeon accused Michael Gove of sneering, arrogant condescension after the Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster said there would not be a second referendum on Scotland's independence before the 2024 general election. Ms Sturgeon also said Mr Gove's remarks would just increase the support for an independent Scotland. The Queen may have chosen Prince William and Princess Anne to support her during the tour due to their links to Scotland. Last month, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge successfully carried out a lengthy visit to the nation, which started with Prince William delivering an impassioned speech to Scotland. During the opening ceremony of the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland, Prince William said the nation harboured some of his happiest and saddest moments. He said, "I was in Balmoral when I was told that my mother had died. Still in shock, I found sanctuary in the service at Crathy Kirk that very morning. And in the dark days of grief that followed, I found comfort and solace in the Scottish outdoors. As a result, the connection I feel to Scotland will forever run deep. And yet alongside this painful memory, is one of great joy. Because it was here in Scotland, 20 years ago this year, that I first met Catherine." Kate and Prince William also visited Scotland as part of their Whirlwind Royal Train tour in December. Princess Anne also has a close relationship with Scotland and is the patron of several organisations based in the nation, including the Scottish Rugby Union. The impact of her work with charities was acknowledged in Scotland in January last year, when she was awarded an honorary degree at the University of Aberdeen.